yourself into kill. Looks like to me that the second batch was not as good.
Yeah.
Well, they're looking for quicker repeat.
Yeah, but that 03 rifle, it had a little clip of 5. You put 5,
Oh.
just make sure 5 rounds going. For the M1 Grand, it had 8. You put 8. Now, automatic, which I carried most of the time, had 15 rounds. 15. They fire 1,100 rounds a minute. Put them in there, but it would fire that fast. And then we stayed there in England for a few months. We got there in about April, I think, and we left England, went across the Channel, and landed over there. I think it was on the 7th of July. We was about a month after the invasion. On the 7th of July.
Now what year?
44.
So you'd already been in 2 years, huh?
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah,
No,
2
years.
4 years. Well,
No.
three maybe.
About 3
4.
years. About
Yeah, because you went in December
yeah,
1st,
44.
41.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 3 years.
About 3 years. And anyway, the front line was 10 miles inland when we went in, and well, they held us back in the back like in reserve. And then everything was going pretty good. I wasn't minding it. And that's why I got this thing here. While we waited back there, we landed on about the 7th of July. And on the 10th of July, the orders come back that they're going to commit us. And the Germans had knocked a hole in the line up there, and they're going to commit us to fill the hole up. So we went up there then and finally took the top of the hill that they were trying to get. The Germans drove them off on it trying to get it. And that was when I was done. It took about 2 days to do it, and that's when I laid back there and counted them 19 slip trenches that I done in 2 days.
Now was Uncle Thornton in the Army by then?
Yeah, he was, but I didn't know it. He didn't know where I was.
Did y'all ever cross paths?
No, never did.
You never did.
We got pretty close, but Thornton. But I went down. I swung down. You know what? Pat went down towards the south
You're
and
okay.
turned
Good
east.
girl.
Well, we went in kind of down around Nancy, France, and Betts, France, and Thornton was up in
You
Holland.
hurt your leg? Well, come here. Let me see.
Where he
Come
was.
here.
I don't know how we went to get there. But,
Okay, well, I was trying to keep up.
but after we got committed there, and well, on the first day of August, 1944, I got wounded. I was a point for the 3rd Army. I had 2 scouts up in front of me, and I was a platoon sergeant up in front. And I was walking along there, and my scout signaled back over that the enemy was in sight. See, we hadn't met, we'd been walking one foggy morning down the road. We had, and the enemy was getting fell back before we could drive, so we had to go back to make contact with them again, catch up with them. So we were walking down the road there, and my second scout signaled that the enemy was in sight.
Now this was in Holland?
No, it was France.
France, okay.
And so I went up there. So I went up there to the second scout, and so I wasn't seeing the first scout up there. And so I went up to where he was at. And we went down one little hill on his own black couple. We went up one hill like that, and started up another hill. About halfway up that hill, there's banks on each side. And the Germans had dug back in them banks, got a big hole out in there, and had some machine guns far down the road. And it was all asleep in there. Sitting there. I looked over near that elevator. And the scout, my first scout was there, and he had a mounted automatic rifle. I told us to help to get him on flash. And I think one thing that night, we'd made an attack that night. And usually after you make an attack, you know, you have to clean your rifles, clean the stuff out. Well, we made that attack that night about 9 o'clock, which is rare. We rarely ever make attacks. Not usually everybody's in bed down. The Germans did, we didn't do. And once in a while somebody would attack one of us. But anyway, he didn't clean his rifle, so he raised up. I knew if you give a burst to that Browning automatic, you know, there's about 5 of them in there. So it would take care of it. So he raised that rifle, and I was standing just right back behind him. I still had my rifle at slang arm, you know, and I didn't think it had any use to me shooting if you were getting down and shooting, because I didn't want to have to clean it. Anyway, he raised that Brown arm, one damn shot and it jammed on me, because that corroded in there, you know, where the outer had corroded it up. The pumping mechanism didn't work right, but it didn't bring it out. And then, oh man, I didn't have time to get my rifle off my shoulder because them Germans had hangers on sticks, looked like potato mashers, you know. And they was coming all over. I just see them coming through there, all them guys. So I think it's going about 3 or 4 at a time, each one. And they're blowing up all around the road, and one of them went my leg and blowed up behind me, and slapped me right down the road, right on my face. Well, when I got up and run. And we run back down the hill, and they're far after that machine gun right out in the middle of the damn highway. And but there was a dugout road, what they call a dugout, like a wagon, somebody used so long, they gradually eat down the ground where it's way over your head. And so some of the guys went down, and so me and him turned into the left, and I noticed by then the rest of the squads, the platoon, the rest of the army behind me knew what was going on, so they was all coming from going in that dugout road down through there. And I was standing up there, I still had my rifle swing on, as I had the party yet, I wasn't planning on. And I was standing up there swinging on, trying to get some platoon, you know, to get climb up there and fire back at the Germans over at bank. And there's some more machine guns up there then, and I woke up.
What position were you now?
Sergeant.
Sergeant?
Yeah. And they woke up that whole top of that hill was covered with Germans. That's fine. And that's fine. You can see the grass and weeds just where the bullets are clipping off right along the edge of that bank right now. Still, I was trying to get some guys far back over that bank. And I was standing there, like they were down there in the road, and I was trying to stand back to this side of the road. It's about as wide as this room is. I was standing here like that, telling somebody there's a low place, you know, to get up there, and a damn mortar shell blew up behind me. And I didn't know it. I knew it. My hand went out like that, and the piece of that rifle stock was in. I got looking at that rifle stock and blew all the pieces for a big piece of shrapnel that hit me on the hip. And if I had that rifle down, it would have tore my hip all to pieces. So I was lucky I had that rifle swing on, had the stock down there. And it blew that stock all to pieces, and a little boy fell in front of me, about 17 years old. He lied about his age, got in there. And I seen his shirt turning red, so I got his sidearms off. I pulled his shirt tail up, and his back was red, and had pieces of shrapnel going on in his back like that. And where a piece would go in and hit his ribs, there'd be wrinkles out in front of the skin, where it was dug in there. And I hollered for the medics to come up there. And so the medics got up there in a hurry and gave him a shot of morphine. And the last time I seen him, they was taking him down through on a stretcher. But they couldn't hardly go down that road because the Germans were still firing down there. They hadn't got right them nests out yet. And anyway, he was smoking a cigarette. He wasn't feeling no pain because that morphine, they killed the pain, right? And then somebody said, "We better look at you, Sergeant." And I said, "No, there ain't nothing wrong with me." He said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Doc, so look at your vest." And I looked at my vest. I mean, my jacket, field jacket. And it was just bloody. It was like a stuck hog, you know.
No.
He said, "It's on your jaw." And he found a place on my jaw where a piece of shrapnel went in there, and so he put a Band-Aid. He wanted to pull my helmet off, and I hadn't had my helmet off in 21 days. I remember it hadn't been off my head 21 days. And so he said, I said, "If you put a Band-Aid on it, it's going to be without my helmet coming off."
I remember you telling that
Yeah,
story.
somehow or another he put it around my ear, you know, down over here like that. And it kept sliding down. I'd push it up and it'd slide down. Finally, I pulled it out and I looked at it, and it was bloody as it could be. I was bleeding like a stuck hog. And it wasn't just a tiny little thing in there. And so they took me back. We finally got down, got in a ditch somehow or another, and got down back 2,000 or 3,000 yards behind where the aid station was. And so they made me strip off naked back there. And I said, "Oh, it's just that little place where I'm going back up." They said, "Oh, we said we have to check you all over." And, so they checked me over, found a down piece of where it went in my right leg. I didn't even know it was in there. So they jacked that up. When they seen that place, that's on my jaw, they loaded me up on an ambulance and went on back towards the rear. Yeah, we went about, I guess about 30 or 40 miles back there to the hospital, or maybe 50 miles. And they kept me in that hospital for about 30 days, give me a Purple Heart while I was back there.
30 days?
Yeah.